Alright guys, we're jumping back into it. It has been a while, but we are jumping into it against the Luca Goers this time. Interesting because we are the Luca Goers, but you know, it's a matchup that's happened a few times now. Looks like Zamzi Ronso is using high risk, which is gonna have his catch, which means good news for us. If you don't know what this is, I will explain. This is the journey to level 99 with the Luca Goers. So the goal of this series is I'm just trying to reach level 99 with the original Luca Goers team and kind of see how they perform along the way. And I'm going to do this with every single team in Sphera, but the Luca Goers are just the first one, and I'm going through the story. So I'm at me in High Road right now, and I'm just trying to do Luca Goers, then Ronso Fangs, then Guado Glories, then Albed Sykes, then Killica Beasts, and then Disade Aurochs. I think that's the order. It's something like that. Anyways, yeah, jumping into it. I haven't recorded in a bit. I've been pretty busy. And by busy, I mean not really. But Final Fantasy 15 released, and that's been a huge amount of my time. It's just, I've just been playing Final Fantasy 15. I'm actually trying to find, like, mini games I can play in that game. That would be fun to record. I've only encountered fishing and the like justice monsters. So they got like this game like Justice Monsters where you like shoot your person at the monsters. It's like pinball-ish, and then you like hit the monsters. It's interesting, and I might record it. Fishing's probably not something I'm gonna record. It just doesn't seem like it would be recordable, if that makes sense. It's like what, 30 seconds to catch a fish, and then you're just getting items from it. I don't know, it doesn't seem very, I don't want to say very interesting, but I guess it doesn't seem very in-depth, kind of like Blitzball is. Also there's Chocobo Racing. I know that because there's a skill about Chocobo Racing, so I'm gonna check that out. I'm really excited for that, actually. So yeah, right now I'm trying to record some more. Work's starting up tomorrow. It's actually almost midnight now. I start at 8 o'clock, so I'll be up in about 7 hours. But you know, we're just trying to get some recording through here and just talking about what's been going on lately. Honestly, after this, I might just record a video and then go to Final Fantasy 15 and then be irresponsible and wake up after 3 hours of sleep. But you know, it happens. Alright, so we have Balgerda here and Doran, who are our defenders. We're trying to actually get them leveled up to level 99. I think Balgerda's pretty close. She's in the 60s. I think she might be even maybe late 60s to early 70s. I don't remember, actually. She's been getting a lot of experience lately, so it kind of just how it goes. I'm actually really interested for the Ronso Fangs because we've got a pretty standard team right now. With the Luca Goers, they're god-awful with stats, but somehow we win games. With the Ronso Fangs, they're okay with stats as well, but they also are incredibly slow, so it's going to be interesting to see exactly how they pan out. Alright, so nobody's encountering us right now. I kind of want to score another goal this half because we're just starting the league. We want to focus on getting top scorer prizes as well. That's a big part of winning league matches, is top scorer prize. So, I'm going to pass to a boost here, and we're going to try to wiggle our way into another goal. We're going to try to do it by being pretty ballsy. It looks like we were really lucky in that because the defender and the midfielder both ran away from me as I was going forward. So, 49 going towards the goal. That should be it. Double the catch, spin ball. Grip gloves might negate that, but that's it. So already 0-2, which means we should have very smooth sailing in this game, and hopefully we're towards top scorer as well. Alright, so very interesting. If we can get the ball here, looks like we did not get the ball. We could have immediately tried with a Venom Shot 3 to get another goal and then put us 3 goals ahead, which, I mean, there's never going to be a moment where I'm like, oh, I'm scoring too much. Well, I mean, there actually might be, but it's very unlikely. The only reason I think I'm scoring too much is if I'm trying to get experience, because I've said it a million times, passing gets you so much more experience than scoring well. You can just complete more. And then we're just going to try to run away. And that's halftime. So we can see what level we're at. I'm actually not sure anymore what level they're actually hitting. Yeah, it looks like late 60s. Not yet early 70s for Balgerda. But, I mean, she's doing okay, level 68. It's like Bixen's lagging behind and Rowdy. Because level 38 and level 28. That's what they're at right now. So we're going to want to focus on them in the future. Alright, it looks like Zamzee no longer has the high risk, which means passing to a boost is a lot riskier this time. It's a lot more riskier, actually. It was fairly risky before. But, we're actually just going to do Venom Shot here. I think Venom Shot should be enough. It might be a mistake, but, I mean, we'll see. That should be good. And there it is. So 3 goals is what I'm trying to stick with this this game, I should say, because 3 generally gets us top scorer, and we can also get some experience from passing, which is always good. And now, right as we've decided to not score, we get the ball back, of course. I'm gonna have him tackle through, but then pass back. Nap could screw us over here. Looks like it won't, but it definitely could have. Alright, we're going to pass to Doram. With 4 minutes left, I really doubt I'm going to have the dream of like, oh, no one's encountering me. But you never know. It does tend to happen more in the second half where I'm not encountered by anybody. And as you saw in the halftime experience gain, Balgerda is pretty close to leveling up, so this should just push her over the edge. She'll be 69 because, you know, I'm 12. And we'll see what stats she gets. I don't think, honestly, this happens rarely, I believe. I'll have to look at people's stats again, but they can decrease in stats as they level up. For instance, Wedge, his shoot increases to a max of, I believe, 23, and then it goes back down to 17 when he's level 99. So we might hit a point where some of these Luca Goers are either plateauing or they might be losing stats, which I'll have to take a look into the stat tables again. And I know that sounds super boring if you're like, what is this show, and what is this I guess web series at this point, and why is this person talking about stat tables in a 10-year-old game, or 12 or 13 now, but yeah, we'll have to look at the stats gained, and we'll have to see if we're actually losing stats as we increase levels, which would be honestly kind of cool, because I want a challenge, and it feels like the games so far have not been very challenging. There's been some real, like, challenging ones, but those are few and far between. So yeah, you know, it's always good to have a tough situation. Alright, so it looks like my anticipation of being encountered is not going to happen, which is good. So we'll just pass between each other again. Yeah, the one thing we do kind of hope we get is Doran has a Wither Pass 1 on right now, or just Wither Pass, So if she had a higher level pass, like a level 2 or 3 pass, like with a pass 3, then she would be getting a little bit more experience, and just a little bit more experience adds up to a lot more over the long run. So, I mean, we do want to look into getting her that. I think we're at a point in the game where that probably won't happen, but I mean, something to keep in mind if you are also making the attempt at getting to level 99. You want the highest HP consuming pass possible, because if you don't have that, then you're going to gain experience slower. Not much slower, but a little bit slower. Yeah, and I'm curious, with all this passing stuff, in the Ronso games, we might work more on a strategy kind of akin to the Perfect Blitzball team, where I'm using passes to debilitate the opponent and then score, because my speed is going to be limited. Alright, Williams got 70 experience, which is fantastic. So she got more HP, and Doram got more block. Not much difference, but we'll take it. Guado is staying with the Luca Goers. Looks like we are top scorer with a boost, and everything seems right in the world. Looks like Graves' contract expired. We'll do for 20 more games. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.